The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Blake Stocker gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Stepping into the box, Jose Iglesias, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Jose Iglesias.
First offering on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately, winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The next 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one gone to start the night. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of it in. Very dangerous right now.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Andrew Romine. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Just underway here in Cleveland. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. popped up. Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. One of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Outside, 3-0 now. Two out, nobody on. The 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Justin Upton. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. Cabrera leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Tigers leave 1. It's the Tigers nothing. Tribe coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Justin Verlander will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Number 15.
In now for Cleveland, number 15. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone. Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Now batting, Jake Taylor, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Drilled right back up the middle. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Lee Van Dyke.
Striding in, Lee Van Dyke, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he got him. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He hit over 400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry it through this month as well.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe. Number 22 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's set and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. First and second now, 1 man out. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this league.
Struck him out. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Coming to the plate now, Sammy Huffman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Two down, runners at first and second. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
Into the box now, Dale Tomlinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. One and one, here it is. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Played on the backhand. On the second for the force out, and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for one. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. Cleveland's out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ian Kinsler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ian Kinsler.
Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now, 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in now, Michael Taylor, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 6 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now, 1-2. Kinsler gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Tomlinson moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 34, James McCann.
Next for the Tigers, James McCann. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in for the Indians, Donnie Larson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Donnie Larson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
A fastball right over the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Count remains at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have the knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in, Willie Mays. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
He's running. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond from outfield to third base and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
So striding forward now, Roger Doran, who currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. From the stretch. And that misses inside 1-0. Larson, the runner at second with 1 away. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now the 2-0. And he's in there for strike 1. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. One out and a runner on second base. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Still even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, number 15.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 15. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Squared that one up just a little late. From the stretch. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And Cabrera will put this one away, and the inning is over.
The batter, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Taylor. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Taylor is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
This is skied out toward right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next up for Detroit, Jacoby Jones, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Larson. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Ready for another chance? Jose Iglesias. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The windup and the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Full count now, 3 and 2. This misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Romine. He popped out in his first trip. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Romine, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Iglesias, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Full count now. And here's the 3-2 from him. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So stepping in, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Number 22 over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Striding in once again, Justin Upton. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, Lee Van Dyke. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lee Van Dyke.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Hard hit at third. Jones right there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, number 22.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 22. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here it comes. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that one got a piece of him.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Stepping in now, Sammy Huffman, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now Verlander will turn and go to first, and the runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Pitch out, nothing doing. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Dale Tomlinson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard to short, right to Iglesias. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box now, Donnie Larson, and opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
In now, Willie Mays. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Larson at second with 2 down. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Drilled to the left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. So stepping in, Roger Doran trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Doran, just 18 years old, is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today. So it looks very likely at least that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 2-1 home. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 2-2. Swinging a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Three runs already home here. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count offering on its way, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15, a hit in 2 tries so far. Set, here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Two men are on with 2 men out. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Jake Taylor would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Indians on top, 4-0. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Leading off for Detroit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Nope. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Taylor.
Into the box, Michael Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Taylor, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Mikey Mata will be next. He loses him on ball 4.
The right fielder, number 15. Mikey Mata.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Van Dyke is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 34, James McCann.
Ready now, James McCann. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. One pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air out to right. Tomlinson is after it. And that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1. They're down 4-0. Ready 1-0 once again, Jake Taylor.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside, 2-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Taylor, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 30 home runs on the year as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Lee Van Dyke. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 22, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. He waits. Now the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw.
Van Dyke aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses there. 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
payoff pitch home. Drilled to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Matt Boyd answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Sammy Huffman, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Boyd, playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Into the box now, Dale Tomlinson lifted into center field. Taylor is there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Donnie Larson. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopper foul. Played and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left field for a base hit. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
Well, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Standing in now, Willie Mays, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Fastball that just misses inside. 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he lays off again, ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3 and 2. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Another full count offering on its way. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, Roger Doran, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-1 home. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 2-1. Line drive to left. Upton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Jacoby Jones. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Andrew Romine.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Andrew Romine. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Here's a high pop-up. Number 15 has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Iglesias now at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jake Taylor. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton is underneath this one, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
Ready for another shot now, Lee Van Dyke. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Just late. He's safe. If that was anybody else running down the line, he'd have had him.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard back up the middle. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Indians leave 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Cabrera, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
1 out, nobody on. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Number 22 is over to take a look at it. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Digging in once again, Sammy Huffman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Calling for it is Cabrera.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
To 1-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Ready once again, Dale Tomlinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Donnie Larson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. The 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, center fielder, Willie.
Striding in once again, Willie Mays, man at first after the 2-out walk. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back easily. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. And they'll snap one over to first. And he's back in standing. Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
So that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
In now, Roger Doran, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 home. Lofted in the air out to right field. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they're still in control, 7-0. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ready for another chance, Michael Taylor.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And that one just missed outside. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
In there, 2-1. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And now a pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
One out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Standing in now, James McCann.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 15 will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 15.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Jake Taylor. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home. This is skied into short left center. Iglesias waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Lee Van Dyke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. 2-1. Three and one now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just one hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
In now, Andrew Romine, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Iglesias, base runner at first with 1 out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Two-one, here it is. And he just misses with a curveball.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Standing in now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder, Justin Upton.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Upton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Upton awaits the 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hot shot down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-1 now.
Dan, this offense has been struggling to push a run across all game. Here they get a nice 2-out RBI in the 8th inning to drive in the first run.
You know, listen, it's taken them a while to get on the board, and you know they're still behind in this one, but it's better than getting shut out.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory.
Now pitching for the Indians, number 10, Eddie Harris.
Into the box, Ian Kinsler. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. And that's going to land foul. Now a drive by Kinsler. Deep left field. Van Dyke racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Tribe lead this one 7-1. Kyle Ryan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Kyle Ryan.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, number 22. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 22.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Stepping in now, Sammy Huffman. And he fouls this one off. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Base is empty here with nobody out. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Well hit to right, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
1-1. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Huffman on at first. Nobody out. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Donnie Larson is on deck. The 3-1 pitch, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Donnie Larson has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First offering on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
First and second here with nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
The 3-0 pitch. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 full count. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Digging in and looking for more, Willie Mays. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Set and the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Mays is hitting over 330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The tag, and he is out. In now for Cleveland, Roger Doran.
24, Roger Doran.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
From the stretch. That's wide, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. All even at 2-2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Number 15 will be next. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Count still full, 3-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed. change during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Now a snap move over to first, and he's back easily. Into the box now, number 15. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's low, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Jake Taylor, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Larson, the runner at third. Mays at first, 2 out in the inning. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We've played 8 full. Cleveland's out in front, 9-1. Next up for Detroit, Michael Taylor starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Hit hard up the middle, and there's his first base hit in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mikey Mata.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-0 count, and the pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hard ground ball to third. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that
baseball. In now, James McCann, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He went down on strikes last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And that's over. 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Mays. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Number 22 near the first base bag. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Tribe slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Blake Stocker with his 4th win this season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Justin Verlander was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final night score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Tigers, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.